Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Today I would like to present about my thesis with the title Analysis Performance Measurement Analysis of Jam Kerja Jakarta using the Balance Scorecard method. The background why I have to take this title because companies face challenges in measuring and improvement performance. Uh, Amidst the increasing and competitive dynamic of the credit guarantee industry, PT Jam Kerja is required to focus not only on financial performance but also on non-financial aspects that contribute to business sustainability. There are any issues about the performance-related issues currently faced by Jam Kerja Jakarta are follow. First, low profitability. Second, low acquisition of new partner. Third, inefficient internal process. Fourth, limited human resource quality. And five, utilization of information technology is not optimal. Research gap is examining the application of the balance scorecard as the context of credit guarantee companies is still very limited, especially in the connected the company assisting performance measurement system with performance measurement practice in similar industries. Problem formulation. Uh, the first question is what are the results of measuring company performance using the four perspective in balance scorecard: financial, customer, internal business process, and learning and growth. And second, how can its strategies be formulated based on balance scorecard measurement to align with the company's vision, mission, and goals? Research objective to analyze company's performance using the four perspective of balance scorecard. Second, to determine appropriate strategic balancing based on the balance scorecard. Risk benefit for the company as input for evaluating performance, for the researcher to apply academic knowledge, and for readers as a reference for future research. Theoretical foundation. First, strategic management, according to the Fred David, strategic management is the art of the science of formulating, implementing, and evaluating the cross-functional decision. And the process of the strategic management is first strategic formulation, second strategy implementation, and third strategy evaluation. And second theory is the performance. According to Armstrong and Barron, performance is the outcome achieved by organization. And the third theory is the balance scorecard. According to the Kaplan and Norton, the balance scorecard is a concept used to translate vision and strategy into measurable objective through four perspective: financial, customer, internal business process, learning, and growth. And the financial perspective that I have to uh, measure is first is profitability with the using ratio return on asset, return on equity, and then the profit margin. And second, operational efficiency. According to the Kashmir, I use the BOPO ratio. And the customer perspective, I put the three of parameters. So first is customer retention, second is customer acquisition, and third is customer satisfaction. And internal business process perspective is innovation and services. And learning and growth perspective using employee training, information technology, and employee productivity. This is the framework of my researchers and with the four of balance scorecard with the financial, customer, internal business process, and learning and growth. And this method using the qualitative approach, research collocation is at the PT Jamboree Jakarta. Operational variable is using a financial customer business and process and learning and growth perspective. Type of research data is primary data is using interview result, and secondary data is the company document, and data to collection technique using the document interview and data analysis technique, descriptive method. Okay, we're going to the chapter 4, the result and discussion. A company profile that PT Jamhuri Jakarta is a limited liability company owned by the Jakarta Provincial Government that provide guarantee for micro, small, and medium enterprise and cooperative. This is the stage of the balance forecast stage. First is determinants of vision and mission. Before the vision, mission, and determined, the company carries out the series of the preparatory stage, which begin with discussion in strategic forum. The vision is making the company one of the main working partner for micro, small, medium enterprise and cooperative in order to develop their business. Mission is an effort to achieve the company's future vision. The company has the following mission: to carry out guaranteed business activity for advancement micro, small, and medium enterprise. And second, to provide sustainability benefit to stakeholder, shareholder, employees, business partner, and the company. This is the strategic environment analysis. We seeing the strength, for example, the company position in Jakarta. For the weakness, for example, inadequate information technology infrastructure. An opportunity, for example, business opportunities outside Jakarta or national. And for trade, for example, is increase competitive strength. And strategy formulation, strategy map are prepared to take advantage of opportunities and strategy to deal with threats. For example, using the proposed to national permit, strategy weakness and opportunity developing IT system, and then strength and the threat, we increase our strength of the company, and weakness and threat strategy is the developing system IT and make resume of the potential national business of guarantee company. There are any strategic target of the Miri Jakarta, for example, increasing business profitability, increasing the company ability, increasing cost efficiency, and etc. And KPI and target determination for the perspective financial is using ROA, ROE, NPM, and BOPO. And the perspective customer, we using the customer retention, acquisition, and satisfaction from process business internal is making a good and new product and then digital services. And from the leading and the growth, we're using the employee training and productivity and developing core system ID. This is the result of research of performance measurement using the balance scoring method. First, financial perspective, using ROA. And overall, the floating ROA indicate that company profitability performance based on the asset utility and effectiveness is unstable. And then we're going down, and particularly in 2024, 25. And then from the ratio ROE is same with the ROA. It's not stable, and net profit margin using getting down at the 2025 indicate the company is facing a decline in cost control effectiveness. And from the operating expenses to operating income reflected then increase in operational efficiency. But the perspective of the financial overall performance is the pure category. From the customer perspective, customer retention is good. The result of the research is 19%, and the customer acquisition is getting down. So that the company ability to retain customer is not yet fully stable. And then customer satisfaction is a good, indicating a high level of satisfaction. Based on the conclusion regarding the customer perspective, the overall performance of PTJ customer partner is a good category. And then from the internal business process perspective, innovation, the issues of the new product, namely of the custom bond guarantee, is new product in the company from the Jakarta, and the services is service digitalization is carried out through the host-to-host process for the entire end-to-end process with the partner. And based on the conclusion regarding to the internal business process perspective, the overall performance of PT Jasa Jakarta is a good category. And then from the learning and growth perspective, from employee training, uh, this is the getting down and has been trending downward since 2024 and will continue to decline in 2025. And from the IT is the one of the company strategic step is preparing for the implementation of integration core system. And the implement productivity or fluctuating improvement indicate the company that employee productivity performance remain unstable. Based on the conclusion regarding to the learning and growth perspective, the overall learning and growth based performance of PT Jenggoda is the fairly good category. This is the strategic planning for the financial perspective. First is optimizing the utilization of product asset by increasing the volume of query in the rating. Second, evaluating the less productive asset to improve the efficiency the company of asset is used. And third, optimizing investment allocation in instrument with safe and competitive return. From the customer perspective, first, strengthen relationship management with the banking and non-banking partner. And second, improve the quality of underwriting services to ensure ecosystem. And three, and third, conduct the regular customer certification monitoring. And in the internal business process perspective, in improving end-to-end digital-based business process innovation, improving integrated information system, developing faster and more accurate risk scoring based underwriting methods. And for the learning and growth perspective, first is improving human resource competency and capabilities, developing professional certification program, and third is training digital transformation and information technology infrastructure. And the conclusion and recommendation based on the result of the performance analysis of the PT Jasa Jakarta using the balanced scorecard approach, which cover financial, customer, internal business process, learning and growth perspective for the 2022 to the 2025 period, especially in the 2025 target, it can be concluded that company overall performance is the fairly good category. There are several aspects that require improvement to support sustainability growth. And the recommendation for the company financial perspective is optimizing asset and capital utilization. Customer perspective is maintaining good level of customer satisfaction and loyalty, improving service quality. Internal business process perspective is our optimizing product development, improving host-to-host process, and learning and growth perspective are increasing investment in human resource development through ongoing training program, competency certification, etc. And for further research, field research could also broaden the scope of the by conducting a comparative study between PT Jasa Jakarta and the other companies, both regional or national. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you for the attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.